Alright, let's go ahead and get started here. Is there anything left in remixes to warm up on?
Me too. This is Custom Series Zone Remix.
Everything else is pretty hard still. I didn't play that yet. Can't believe I didn't play Infinity Remix yet. Tight. Probably from swimming. Should have added one bad to that to complete the set. Hey Kyle, what's up, man? No, it's
Absolutely perfect!
whatever. It's points.
Wow!
Warm up. It's whatever.
Next
It might be a very
stage.
whatever day. I'm feeling a little tight from swimming yesterday. We'll see what
New
happens.
tunes. New tunes.
20 and up is not really that easy.
Great joint price. Original. New tunes. User difficulty zone series. Zone burst to 0.
Let's just try to focus on fixing grades. I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that one today.
Lick a shot.
Don't do that.
Nothing.
This one's very annoying, but I should be at least triple S plusing it.
I will make you understand.
back then were just such an experience. I felt very, very tight the entire time. That's not a great fix.
You are the best!
I got so many greats near the end. Let's play that again.
Game over!
Let's play it again and fix it. I mean, not many double steps were changed in that one. For positioning reasons, because otherwise they wouldn't make sense.
New tunes. Difficulty zone double. Series zone burst to 0.
This chart is very much a representation of everything back in 2004. Like, it's fine for what it is, but it's still annoying as hell. Absolutely annoying as hell. And I guess that's fine. Yeah, this chart is over 20 years old at this point. This is Exceed 1. Nice start. Okay, let's actually try.
Why don't you just get up and dance,
Make
Dan?
sure you actually hit the damn panel. Like, it's not a sensitivity issue, it's me being stupid.
Game over.
God, I'm still sleepy hours later.
Pump it up.
Slept a decent amount. Ate sushi for lunch, pretty frankly.
New
So realistically, I should be good.
Difficulty series zone
Right?
burst
I'm not
to
feeling
0.
it so far.
I will make you understand.
Yeah, it's so much easier for me that way. Nope.
Absolutely perfect!
I kept combo, I guess, so there.
Wow! New record!
Yeah, the body definitely rolled a natural 1 today. Oh, it was still worth going swimming yesterday, because I don't think it's going to stay warm at all.
Next stage!
So I'm not going to really get a chance to swim for the rest of the year at the community pool. So honestly, for the best. But yeah, I would much rather be facing outwards for that. What's up, Rex? There are some good strats you can do for old things to make them more comfortable. Because I do pretty much the same thing for PMA as well. Since the D21 has a very similar pattern because it's written by the same person. No, because you don't have time to switch around. It's a double stair anyways. Great. I like to get misses in this for some reason, even though I really love this chart and think it's great. I need to just not mess up.
1, 2, 3, 4 shot, 5, 6, 7, 8, homeboys drop. 1, 2, 300 shot, 5, 6, 7, 8, homeboys drop. 1, 2, 3, 4 shot, 5, 6, 7, 8, homeboys drop. 1, 2, 300 shot, 5, 6, 7, 8, homeboys drop. One day put me back from rubbing by the leather or bust my gas. Now, nigga, just ask yourself, thinking about the class you live take all night. If you're not, nigga, it will be bad for you. I give it back a place and make it right back. Saying, rock nigga, gangsta back, the fucker make it down,
Wow. I think I used all my skill up on Chrono Circle last night.
Unbelievable! You are the... Next stage!
Yeah, anybody who didn't see my tweet from last night, I destroyed Chrono Circle stuff last night. So I think I used up all my skill, and I have nothing left for today. Yeah, so this is what I tell anybody coming in. The moment you hit center to start, you are locked onto that loading screen and do not move. And if you don't know how the song ends or when the song ends, you stay on that pad until you see that results screen. Come on, brain. This shouldn't be that hard, but for some reason I really struggle with this one.
1, 2, 3, 4 shot, 5, 6, 7, 8, homeboys drop. 1, 2, 300 shot, 5, 6, 7, 8, homeboys drop. 1, 2, 3, 4 shot, 5, 6, 7, 8, homeboys drop. 1, 2, 300 shot, 5, 6, 7, 8, homeboys drop.
Let's just leave that there for now.
Absolutely perfect!
Gets the job done, but not very pretty.
Wow! New record!
I don't know. Something about Top City really sets me off there. No, not that.
Game over!
I don't know. For whatever reason, I've been really just scraping by on that middle jump section.
What did they say? I know it's on CD.
They knocked it up!
I'm not worried about the sync. I'm worried strictly about execution. I'm just not executing.
New series, difficulty zone double, series zone remix.
Let's get farther along the way. Let's get this out of the way. This is the last chart for the song.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record!
I expected him to be a little weird in Sam's usual style, but
Next stage!
in this range, I don't like when he puts like super hard patterns at the end of a chart that was mostly like easy patterns. There's too much contrast, especially with how dense the ending is compared to the rest. Yeah, I do not feel good. Ugh. Hey, Mitan. I mean, I get where you're going with that, but it's also meant to just be two meme songs. I'm not even sure if people nowadays even know the last time Chopsticks Challenge was remixed. Like, we're old to remember that. Nobody else does now. Considering that thing has not been in the game for 15 years.
New teams. Series zone. First to 0.
Let's keep going down this list. Finish top city.
Face up!
I'm lazy for that right now. I'm definitely lazy for that. Alright, let's fix that then. Didn't even get it. I like this chart and think it's a cool chart, but I know a lot of people will not agree with me on that. I forgot they changed that jump.
Dance right now!
Yep, it's all just about reading.
Absolutely perfect!
Like, that chart is perfectly great for what it is. Although it being a 13-hit release, even back then it was like, I don't know about that, man.
Game over.
No, the old freestyle that was like a 9 or something, that's been gone since the end of NXA. No, this was a new chart introduced in Fiesta, and it was 13 since then, until Phoenix. There were a lot of things axed between NXA and Fiesta. And honestly, that was the right choice for pretty much everything I can think of.
X enough stuff. They could have axed more.
Well, I think they axed enough stuff. I wish they added more stuff, because stuff like Blazing didn't have a double other than Nightmare. And Blazing still doesn't have anything lower than D21.
New tunes. Difficulty zone Jabir Chaos Remix.
Get this out of the way. Just get all these out of the way. That's pretty much all today's session is. that's just the theme of today. Whatever.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record!
That chart's fun. That chart's good for what it
Next stage.
is. It's seemingly very straight, but there's a lot of little things in it.
I'm high. My vocabulary is spotlight. Like I'm star.
Like the fast leakage section has its 30-second bursts, and it's probably 266 BPM. I haven't bothered to look at it, but if it's 1/3 faster than leakage normally is, then yeah, I'd be like 266. And that part has enough going on. And then the ending run is not trivial on the lower two charts. It's a good remix. And a good set of charts.
New tiers. Difficulty zone.
I've kind of warmed up to this chart. It's obnoxious in a kind of interesting way. Got one miss at the flying and one really bad, but that should still be for the less.
Unbelievable!
That's fine.
You are the best! Wow! New record!
I haven't played it in a while, so that's fine. Pretty good. This is one of those weird charts where you can do a bunch of different strats. But if I'm like going for score, I just go for it all out. And just run everything. Like, I'm not accurate with like cheat brackets. They get all perfects. So I'd rather just put the energy in and just get perfects and just risk not having enough energy to make it through. And we made it through okay. am glad that it's up to a 24 now because it's quite hard. Like, it's one of those charts that encapsulates my skill set if I just do it out, but I definitely do not deny it's very difficult and takes a lot of work. And most modern pump players are not really good at flying patterns like those because they're just not very common anymore. So the difficulty increase was definitely justified. Alright, let's get leather double out of the way.
Pump it up! New tunes! Difficulty zone double series zone! Remix!
I have a better score on this music than 24. We should fix that 24 a bit. Because the play I did the other day was pretty lazy. The play I did the other day was pretty lazy. Ending is always hard. Whoops.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record!
I'll take the blame.
Next stage!
Another fun chart. And honestly, easier than the S21 in some ways, until the ending. That last run sure is a kick in the teeth though. Like, it's perfectly fine and it flows well, but you gotta run it. Really, really good. or cheated very good.
New tunes. User difficulty zone single series zone burst to 0.
Why is it like really hot in here? Like, it just feels like really hot in the room.
Phoenix burst to 0.
Classic with a twist. Literally. Come on. That's not how you do that. Come on, Zero. That's not how you do that.
Hey, why don't you just get up and dance, man?
If I want to score in this, just turn. Just screw it. Just turn.
Game over.
I don't want to have to think.
Look it up. New tunes. Difficult series zone.
Okay, so let's talk about Dignity for a second since the betas were brought up, because every video I've seen of the betas, like at actual Exceed beta test, the Crazy and the Nightmare are not much harder than they currently are. Like rearranged a bit in places, but not much harder. But people keep... There's a bunch of claims that the more powerful one chart in NXA World Max that uses Dignity was the Beta Nightmare. And I don't really believe that based on both what I've seen and what we know of NXA. Because that chart just looks way too modernized for its time to be in the style of Dignity Nightmare. So, I don't know. If anybody actually has some good concrete info about that, please let me know. Yeah, with quad holds and a few other changes. Like, that's the one I believe is the true Beta Nightmare. But there's been other claims like there were multiple Beta Nightmares. But I can't find any evidence of that. Anyways, let's do this. Come on.
Hey, why don't you just get up and dance, man?
CeeLo, come on. Don't drop holds.
Game over.
Don't drop holds. You silly goose.
Look it up. New tunes. Difficulty zone Sin series zone burst to 0.
Yeah, I do remember seeing that. I think most modern players would find that easier now. Because we know we're like nobody modern will turn Dignity, and that's fine. That's just how the game has evolved. But people would definitely prefer doing over M-Run. Sloppy, but got away with it. Sure.
Absolutely perfect!
Sure.
Wow! New record!
Fell behind a couple spots, but we at least caught up.
Next stage.
The older I get, the more I look like Dignity Guy when I'm playing the end of that. Because I definitely feel like screaming right now. Ugh. I definitely feel like screaming. Yeah, the swimming is really coming back to haunt me. Like, doing different exercises is great for the body and definitely recommended, but be prepared for soreness if you play without too much rest. Like, even a full day may not be enough. But considering I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to play this game at a high level, gotta do something else. Yes, Windforce, this is somehow the same level as Faster Z. Are you really sure about that? And Faster Z is already pretty hard. Don't get me wrong, I love this chart. This chart's really cool. But holy fuck, it's hard. Ugh. There's just so many 24s that add up. Alright, well, sure.
Unbelievable! You are the best! Wow! New record!
Yeah, because all the bursts are clumped together, and there's such a central theme. It really hurts. I'm glad I had the idea to cheat the staircase and save myself some work at the end,
Next stage.
because I'm pretty sure I would have slipped on my ass otherwise.
First to 0.
Well, I'm happy enough with that score because that chart is a bitch to get through. The miss was unfortunate, but we can live with it. Oh, my legs. I think we're going to take a break after this. Then we can try and play some other things.
First NX to NX Absolute.
Give me my D20 back, damn it. This should be easy with the gimmicks removed. I know it says pain like 24th. 30 seconds. But yeah, with the gimmicks gone in this chart, this should be pretty easy to get. Such a good chart. With the gimmicks gone, now you can just focus on turning. That was a silly miss, though. At least we got one.
Perfect! Wow!
Alright, let me get some water. We're gonna take a break, let my leg cool off a bit.
Game over.
Alrighty. So let's chill for a second, take a quick break. Because bottom of my thighs is still pretty hurting. Just above the hamstrings. So yeah, I don't know how much more I'm going to do pump streaming. I do want to keep the machine and do recordings and such. Because I do want to document a lot of older things and still clean up stuff on there. But starting with next game, we're probably going to condense our focus into whatever I want to play instead of filling out the entire score sheet again, because I've done that for every game since Prime 1 now, and I'm kind of sick of doing it. To the point where it kind of eats up me, like, actually getting better, because I'm constantly filling in other things instead of working on things I need to do. So I think next game, if we keep the pumpability system, I'm just going to focus on getting my pumpability, like, top pumpability higher, rather than having, like, the overall rating. I've already done that for Chrono Circle, and that was more reasonable because that's only 171 songs in that game. So that's okay. Whereas Pump has way too many charts to matter. Like, I think, what, everything 10 and up, we have over 3,000 charts?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's way more work than Chrono Circle was. Like, even Chrono Circle, every chart in the game combined, like, all 5 difficulties for all the songs, that's 855? Like, that's not even a third of what's in Pump. So, like I said, next game, next Pump Mix, we're just going to focus on a smaller set of things. I still want to do showcases and such, like I normally do, but I might try and vary them up a bit. But as far as music games go, we're in kind of a weird spot. Like, Pump It's doing its thing, and that's fine. Chrono Circle's online services shut down in 4 months, so at the end of January. Thankfully, not a whole lot of songs are going to be removed. Only 8 anime and cover licenses are going to be gone, and the rest of the song list stays. So that's pretty nice for the offline patch. But I don't know how much more if I'll play offline unless I get a cab of my own. So we're kind of looking into My, and it really depends on how the location test does. Because the location test here feels like it's been pretty successful despite the hiccup with one machine being broken, which was really unfortunate. So we have one working machine at D&B, and it's usually pretty taken by players from around the area and even some casuals. So I think the interest is definitely there, and I legitimately think Sega of America wants to bring everything here. So I think it'd be great. I enjoy tuning them a lot. I just don't have an online tune of them to play around here, so that's kind of out. I don't really like playing offline games. That's a big reason why I didn't get into Waka. But if we get official My, I think I'd jump aboard on that, because by the time that happens, Chrono Circle will be shut down probably. We can just move into that. And I've been enjoying My a lot. Like, I don't really like how slides work, but I'm getting used to them. And it's just been a fun experience overall. And it looks like the next version, after Buddies Plus, is going to fix a lot of like my UI issues. Because I always feel like any music game that's not Pump takes forever to start a credit. Like, Pump has its share of issues, but that's the one thing it does right. The moment you hit start, you jump right into the game. Aside from normal premium, but that's fast. And requires you to log in anyways. For casuals, they jump straight into it. That's my thing with My right now, is that it takes forever to start a credit. Gotta insert, gotta set up both players, gotta pick a mode, set your tickets if you want it. and then in between songs, you can end up having to change characters. It's just a mess. So I'm glad it looks like the new game that's coming out will fix a lot of that and just move everything to the end of a credit, which is the way it should be.
All I get about characters is they unlock songs when you progress, but it's like I don't want to think about it. Just
Yeah, that's why we just sort by ascending level.
give
and
me
be done.
whatever character and keep going until it's done, and let's move to next character.
Yeah.
I don't want to think about it.
Yeah, like if I'm already getting max level, like max kilometers with every character, I don't want to have to like sit through more menus just to reconfirm that. It's like I'm already getting max kilometers, just leave it be. So thankfully, like I said, next game looks like I'll fix a lot of that and just move everything to the end of a credit, which is honestly a lot better. But yeah, MyMo's been really fun. Charts are very interesting at a master level. Learning how to read them is a challenge. But I'm enjoying it. So I'm hoping this test is a success overall. We get a localized version in the US. And more people can enjoy it because we really do need more widespread music games. Just to fill out arcades. I know arcades now are almost all nothing but ticket games and crane games and such. So I'm just kind of holding on to like what little we have left of like games.
Well, Taiko is still getting attention. I see
Taiko
people
does.
all the time.
Yeah, Taiko still does.
Even though our Taiko is outdated as hell.
Well, apparently we're getting new ones soon, so.
That would be good.
My preferred Mountain Dew flavor, yeah. Alright, let's keep going here.
Ready, pump it up! New tunes. Use your difficult series co-op play. Series zone. First to 0. NX to NX absolute.
I still want to try and fix. I must have played this like only once and not cared. That's not right, but okay. Good enough.
Absolutely perfect! Wow! New record!
Now don't worry, even me, having played this chart on and off for 15 years, still trip up in the slowdown. It is certainly a chart.
Next
I
stage.
appreciate it for what it's trying to do, but man, what a chart. That being said, that's still a lot better than things I can think of in NX2 Special Zone. Because if we want to talk charts, let's talk Feel the Soul Full. You can go to Vincent's video and see that if you really want to see what NX2 had to offer when they weren't trying. When they were trying, things were great. Or at the very least, they were interesting and you can appreciate what they tried to do.
I appreciate that they tried to follow the rules of Capri Support.
I appreciate that they were smart enough to take that out next game. Feel the Soul, that is. Thankfully, there's no more gimmicks, so...
That's a really good score with the 24, though.
Yeah, the 24 score's okay. The 23 was like one play with me like jumping around. So why don't we try and fix this? I don't know. Ever since I got run 9 in XX, I do not play this chart very often. And when you don't play high-level foot speed for a while, you're not going to maintain it.
Oh, we better practice for him.
Yeah, him. Yeah, him. Because that is a lot of 243 run. I made this joke. Mommy, I want to play Fracture Temporal. We have Fracture Temporal at home. Alright. Let's see if I can at least get some speed in. I forgot the ending gimmicks were there. Thank goodness I could still read them. That's better.
Way to go!
Not good, but better. Let's play that again.
Wow! New record!
Well, you'll probably mostly get your wish with him. Like, it's really hard to decide how to make good foot speed patterns at this speed. Because I do not like the end of Glory at all. And that's like the most modern thing I can think of. Fracture Temporelle is okay for the most part, but has a couple awkward spots. I think him will be good for patterning. But I remember Ari Wrong. Ari Wrong I just made out of rage. Like, Ari Wrong I just made out of complete rage. Because there was a chart that did try and focus on foot speed for that. On double. But it was just so poorly done. And I'm just like, okay, let me show you how to freaking make a foot speed chart that actually works. So, I'm not happy with, like, the non-foot speed parts of that chart. But the foot speed parts as a whole ended up turning out well. That being said, I don't expect to ever get content in this game again, so that and Seize My Day are going to be like the last things that aren't performance charts for me. I did have fun making performance charts. It's just a very different thing. I get the team not wanting to focus on performance now, but I don't appreciate everything just being ripped out of the game. So, like, from a design perspective, yeah, you can do whatever you want when you're, like, choreographing a freestyle, but you should still have to stick to whatever the game already has set for you and you build around that. And having the freestylers be like, hey, you can do whatever you want, make your own chart. It's like, well, what do we constitute as a chart? Do we just count something with 0 steps and submit it as UCS? Because the only hittable step is outside the song? Like, it's just too arbitrary at that point. And now you have to make up a bunch of rules.
Well, it's easier to press delete than actually fix.
I mean, there didn't need to be any fixing. Leave them there.
Well,
New series. Difficulty zone double. Critical series zone. First NX to NX absolute.
Let's try this again. Yeah, like removing everything was just such a weird decision. First run was pretty good, like the first run.
Your skills are really amazing! Wow! New record!
Considering I don't really play this that often, that's okay still.
Next stage!
I have a lot to do to be consistent on that again, but that's not too far off from where I was. Like I said, very difficult to keep your top foot speed when you don't play it very often. And I know the patterns in this are a little bit awkward, but honestly, for something that came out in 2009, this has aged way better than a lot of other things from that era. You look at old ITG stuff, and you're like, what are these patterns? Like, you have to remember, the entire Tachyon series came after 2X was released by over half a year. Like, Tachyon Alpha didn't even exist at the time. Could play double points, I guess. Yeah, it looks like it's really it, so I guess we're gonna play this.
Pretty sure you had regular triple S on faster C-sharp you hate. I'm pretty sure you had regular triple S on faster C-sharp you hate.
It says a lot when I would rather play this than that. such a good UG, but I messed up the last burst. That's okay.
Unbelievable!
Live.
You are the best! Wow!
Oh.
New record!
That would have been such a good UG, but I messed up the last burst and fell apart. Well, haven't played that in forever, so cool.
Next
Still
stage.
good. Unfortunate, but still good. I think I need to stop there, so we're gonna let this fail.
Hey, why don't you just get up and dance, man?
I've got a headache, so we're gonna stop here. Honestly, this ended up being a much better session than I expected it to turn out to be, because I was not feeling great.
Game over.
So, at least brought our foot speed back a little bit on 2X, and that Banyo P guitar was pretty good on both runs. Even if the ending of double was a little saddening. That's definitely the farthest I've comboed. Because I've had an S in the past, but with bads. But we can go for it sometime. Like, I feel pretty confident now. Anyways, let me see if I can find y'all a host real quick, see who's going on. Alright, I'm actually going to send y'all over to Spooty. He's playing UFO 50, which is a very interesting like little set of like NES era styled games. So let's go say hi to Spooty. And if you didn't catch his Necrodancer run that I commentated for yesterday for Slipathon, you should go check that out because it was cool. It was story mode, double time, which is a very unique experience and very difficult. Anyways, like I said, you'll go say hi to Spooty. I might try and stream either tomorrow night or Wednesday before I go to work. And we'll probably do some Sidus practice or something. So, y'all take it easy. Thanks for watching, everyone.